Welcome to the 8th video on how to develop your final year thesis stroke project. In the previous video we talked about figures. In this video we are going to talk about tables. So what are tables? Tables are columns and rows arrangements where you are going to put statistical data. So in our thesis we'll align the table to the center. And the numbering of the table, we are going to start from the chapter number. If it is chapter 1, we are going to start with tab 1.1. If it is in chapter 2, we start with tab 2.1, tab 2.2. If it is in 3, we'll start with table 3.1, table 3.2, just like that. So the first figure is going to be the chapter's number. Then the number after the decimal point will be the order of arrangement. If it is table 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that for that particular chapter. And the name of the table, we are going to align the name to the top right corner of the table. And as for the source, the author's name, the name of the book, the publisher, year or page, or the full internet address where you collect the table from. You indicate it close to the name of the table at the top right corner. Here I have an example. Assuming this is our table, we are going to align the name at the top. In some cases, you may not need a source, and I believe the lecturer will understand. In some other cases where you will need to show the source, you will have something like that: table 1.2, sample of thesis development outline, source Albert Flint, thesis dev 1980, page 15, and you insert the data you want to insert in the table and you align it to the center of the page. So now we are going to insert it in the Microsoft Word and probably explore all the things needed to make sure the table looks presentable. Let's go to the Microsoft Word. So here I have the chapter 1 of my project. Before I'm going to follow the thesis requirement, I'm going to show you some few things you need to know about inserting table in any document or in any project you are going to do in the future. So assuming you want to insert a table in the first paragraph, you go to the top panel where you have insert. Once you click insert, below the insert you have table. Click the table option, the tab will roll out. Inside the tab you have square boxes. As I am hovering around the square boxes, you can see that the number of table and the number of columns and rows are increasing. So assuming I want six columns and 6 rows, or 6 columns and 4 rows, what I'm going to do is I will move my cursor to the right hand side. The columns are increasing, so this is 6, and I need 4 rows. I'm going to move my cursor down, and that is 4. So now I can click 4 and everything will appear there. Or if you don't want to use that, you can go to insert again, click table. Below the square boxes you have an option called insert table. So click that one. Once you click that one, you will see number of columns, number of rows. Insert the number of columns you want. I'm going to press 6 in the columns. Then the number of rows, I'm going to press 4. And inside the box you have arrows pointing down and up. Those are used to either increase or to decrease the value you are inserting there. Now I can press OK. Once I press OK, the table will appear automatically on the page. And other stuff you can do in the table, why it is appearing like this, is either to modify it by adding a new table or maybe adding a new column. So if you want to add a new column, click inside the box, right click, a tab will appear. You go to insert, click insert, another tab will appear again. Then you go to insert left or insert right. So whichever side you want the column to appear, you click that one. So I'm going to insert right. So now a column is appearing, and if you want to delete it the same way, click inside the box, right click, go to delete, and you will see delete cells, delete columns, delete rows, delete table. So you click delete column because that is what I want to do. You delete column. For the rows, the same thing. If you want to add, either you add from this plus icon that is showing below, or click inside the last row, right click, go to where it is insert, click insert, go to insert below or insert above, whichever direction you want to insert it. So I'm going to click insert below. So now we have our new row. And if you want to delete it, the same thing, click inside any of the boxes, then right click, go to delete, and under the delete you have delete rows. You click delete rows and it will disappear. So those are ways you can use to modify the table in the page. And for the center, there is an icon showing at the top left corner of the table. There is a cross showing. Once you click the cross, the whole table will be highlighted, and you go to the paragraph section at the top, go to align center. Once you click center, the whole table will be aligned to the center of the page. Depending on which side you want to align it to, you have align left, align center, align right, and justify. So those are ways to align the table. And also your table can be colored too. If you want to color the table, you just have to click the cross icon at the top left corner. Once you click it, go to the top options where you have home, insert, design, layout, references. Go to design. Once you click design, you will see sub options, table styles. Go to the table, open the table style. Once you open the table style, you will see different colors. And modify table style. These are many other ways you can modify it. So at your own convenient time, you can try and explore all those options. But for our tutorial, we are going to use a non-colored table. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to delete this one. If you want to delete the whole table, go to the cross, click the cross, go to delete, delete table. So now I'm going to follow the thesis requirement now. Insert, table, I just need 3 columns and 4 rows. So in the first row and in the first column, I need to insert chapter. The second column, I need pages, and in the third column, I need figures. So these are the data I'm trying to insert in my table for my project. 1 pages, 10 pages, figures, 5 figures. In the chapter 2, I'm going to develop up to 20 pages. The figures are going to be and in the chapter 3 the pages are going to be 15 and the figures are going to be 4. So now I've been able to insert the data I want to insert in the table. The next thing to do is click the icon here, go to Home. In the paragraph section, click the center. So if you don't see any significant change, it means it has been aligned to the center of the page. The next thing I'm going to do is to number the table. Like I said earlier, since we are in chapter 1, we are going to number it tab 1, tab 1.1. So the first value represents the chapter number, the chapter value. Then the second value begins with the number, the order of the numbering. So this first table will be number 1, the next one will be table 1.2, the next one will be table 1.3. So that is how the numbering continues. Once it gets to chapter 2, it will be table 1.1, table 2.1, table 2.2, table 2.3. So this is the numbering of the table. The next thing we are going to do is to write the name of the table. So sample of project topic outline. So now we've been able to name the table. The next thing we are going to do, if this is copied from any other person's book, we can include the source, but if it is not, we just need to align it to the right hand side. Let's just assume a source to it. Source is John Mark. So the book, we copied it from the author's name is John Mark, and the name of the book is Thesis Dev, and the book was written in the year 1998, and we collected the data from page 30. So now we've been able to give a source to our table. We also have a name for the table, and we also have the numbering for the table. Now what we are going to do is to align this title, this numbering to the right hand side. Go to paragraph, go to align right. So this look okay now. So this is how you insert table in your project work. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any question, type it below. I'll be able to answer your questions. See you in the next video.